I now have both Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 for Xbox and PC, so this video is a comparison of the two versions. I showed the menu of the PC version in the beginning, and now this is the Xbox version. PC version can show a little more of the maps in it in this part, but other than that, it's the same except you don't see the A and B button stuff. The in-game menu, which you'll see in a second, are different in the two versions. Here's the Xbox version, and then you'll see the PC version. The Xbox version will not be having any audio in this video because I just recorded with the camera and audio wasn't playing. So, sorry about that. But here we're comparing the different classes in the game. The Super Battle Droid on the Xbox version has 4 wrist rockets, and they have a lot of splash damage. You'll see that it's weaker on the PC version. Also, I think that blaster shots move through the air faster on the PC version. Grenades on the PC version flop like that. The Xbox version throws them a lot higher, and I think that's to compensate for the slower movement that you have with the joystick instead of a keyboard and mouse. Of course, I play with a controller on the PC version as well, so I have to work around that as best I can. Here's Xbox version and here's PC version. The assault droid rockets are weaker, not a whole lot. I think they actually move a little faster through the air though than on the Xbox version. The AI on the PC version are a little bit more energetic and better shots than the Xbox version, and yet the game somehow seems pretty similar difficulty on the two versions. This gun here I miss with on the Xbox version a lot so far, and it seems like the shots move the same through the air. The difference seems to be that there's a slight delay after you pull the trigger on the Xbox version, whereas on the PC version it flies sooner. Now we're doing a sniper comparison. The sniper on the PC version has a big kickback and you have to lead your shots a lot. Also, the rate of fire is slower. That's as fast as you can fire. As you'll see here, the Xbox version, you can shoot a little faster and there's no kickback. The Xbox version has 4 shots for the good guys and I think 6 for the bad guys' rifles. Whereas on the PC version, the bad guys have 4, not the good guys and bad guys. The rebels and droids have 4 shots and 5 shots on the PC version. Droidicas are pretty much the same on both versions. So on the clone side, you can say the same thing for the clone soldier and the vanguard and sniper. The same differences as the droid versions. But here I'm showing that the jet trooper on the PC version doesn't quite have the amount of fuel that the one on the Xbox version has. It seems like you fly a little slower on the Xbox version, but you can get a bit farther and it recharges faster. Other than that, they're pretty similar. Same difference with the rockets being a little stronger though. Clone pilots are pretty much identical on either version. Also, if you look, you can see it seems like the Xbox version you can't see from side to side as much when you're running around. Here I'm showing the Dark Trooper getting into the battle on the Xbox version. Got one jump and then I had to walk for a while and then I jump one more time to get here. And I hold him off at the stairs. And now after I've fought them for a while, I have enough jet fuel where I can fly over to this base and capture it. Now on the PC version, Seems to me, you might be able to tell the shotgun seems to fire a little faster, but it's not too different. However, the jetpack recharges a lot faster. I've already gotten both flights in, and I can now do a third flight already, and I'm not even to the battle yet. Whereas I had to wait for a third flight for a long time on the Xbox version. So in this situation, it works out in either version, but sometimes you're going to be able to fly more on the PC version than on the Xbox version. So I'm not really showing any comparisons with the Rebels. Like I've said several times now, blaster shots seem to fire slower on the Xbox version. Snipers are more powerful, rockets are more powerful. But there are no differences other than what we've already explored. So I'm just showing this little clip, and then we'll move on. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Whoa! What's with this menu? It looks completely different. The Xbox version's menu looks much more similar to Star Wars Battlefront 1. Another thing that's really nice on the Xbox version is that you can play as, or the AI on the enemy team plays heroes. Here a droid disappears, so I know he's been promoted, and then Jango Fett appears right in front of me. So it's fun and challenging to play against him. It's not always that easy. So moving on to class comparisons again. Super Battle Droid, not my favorite class. This seems about the same on Xbox version and PC version, except once again the wrist rockets are a little stronger. But both Xbox and PC now have 3 shots in the wrist rocket. So now let's compare the regular soldier. This only needs to be done once since all 3 factions have the same soldier other than the droids. One thing I want to mention is that Bothan spies seem to be easier to spot on the Xbox version than on the PC version. Maybe that's not as true on the original Xboxes on a 360, but they're pretty easy to see actually. The difference with the soldier is that the bullet spread seems to be bigger on the Xbox, where it, like, if you fire the more you fire constantly, the less accurate your shots are, and that's true with Xbox and PC, but Xbox seems to get worse. Like you can see up here, after I'm firing for a bit, I cannot hit that guy, and so I stop shooting for a second, roll towards him, finish him off, and here again you can see pick off the Bothan spy, and then my shots start going all over the place a little bit. Unlike the AI actually seemed to be harder on the Xbox version in Battlefront 2. Now I'm comparing the Vanguards. Of course, one thing is the Xbox version you have 4 mines, where on the PC version you only have 3. Also, rockets are definitely weaker on the PC version. In a second you'll see a shot that almost kills a guy on the Xbox version that I don't think would have done anything on the PC version. Right there, that drops his health pretty far, and I don't think it would have done anything on the PC version. So now we're doing sniper comparison. Here's the Xbox version. Like I said, in Battlefront 1, the sniper seems faster, more energetic on the Xbox version. On the PC version of Battlefront, on the Battlefront 2 version, it seems to be the other way around. The PC version seems to be more fast and easy to use. Even though the Xbox version has a targeting reticle even when you're not zoomed in, it seems like the shots fire slower and need more accuracy. Goodbye, Mr. Jet Trooper. So here's the PC version. No targeting reticle, but as long as you can guess where your shot is going, you can fire a lot faster. I'm not really going to compare the engineers because they seem about the same. The feel for the game is a little different on both versions, but once you get into it, it's no difference. A couple more classes I'll be showing just the PC version because it seems like there's really no difference, and the Magna Guard is one of them. They really both are just about exactly the same. It doesn't seem like the radiation launcher or the rockets have any bigger explosives on the Xbox version like other rockets do. And the Droideka is also the same. It didn't seem like the Xbox version had more bullet spread like the regular rifle did. And here's another class that's the same on both sides. The Clone Commander seemed just about the same. So we're just showing a couple kills with him, and then we'll move on to the Jet Trooper. The Jet Trooper, once again, seems to have smaller explosives on the PC version. But his jetpack seems to be the same now on this version of the game. Even if my shots are hitting on both versions, I think you can tell that the explosions are bigger on the Xbox. And now we're comparing other classes. I skipped the Imperial Officer because I don't use him enough to really notice anything, probably. They seem to be relatively the same. The Dark Trooper is the same except for his Arccaster. On the PC version, you have to wait like 2 or 3 seconds in between shots unless you jump or roll in between shots. Jumping or rolling actually speeds it up, so that's why I'm always rolling in between shots. In the Xbox version, you can just keep shooting if you want to. You don't have to wait for it to reload in between shots. It's pretty fast. Also, the Xbox version seems like maybe you have to be a little more accurate than the PC version, which is very, very easy to hit people. Wookiee, about the same on both versions once again. And I'm skipping the Bothan Spy other than what I said earlier about them being easier to see. So, that's it for the comparison. I'm not going to go through all the heroes. The heroes do seem to move a little slower, especially the Jedi on the Xbox version. But not too different. And so the comparison is pretty much over, and this is just an ending clip showing me running through guys with Han Solo, but it's not really a comparison. So thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting.